Hi, Max Brantley with the Arkansas Times on Wednesday, August the 9th. We'll mostly talk about Arkansas, but let's begin with North Korea. Everybody's talking about Donald Trump's vow to rain fiery destruction upon North Korea. Yesterday, North Korea, who's led by a similarly tempestuous leader, said they might send a rocket into Guam. So the talk has continued. We're now conducting diplomacy by Twitter. It's an amazing happenstance. Rex Ellison, the Secretary of State, says Americans can sleep well at night. There's not really any danger of an attack by North Korea. James Madison, the Defense Secretary, however, ratchets up the conversation, saying that it'll mean the destruction of Korean lives if they do anything untoward toward the United States. And so that's where we'll leave that. Back closer to home, 16 states in the United States have filed objections to President Trump's desire to end an Obama-era rule that forced nursing homes to accept patients without binding them to arbitration for complaints of abuse and neglect. The Obama administration wanted people to be able to sue if need be to get recompense for injuries by nursing homes. Well, the Trump administration wants to undo that rule. It wants to force everybody into arbitration, which of course favors nursing homes. 16 attorneys general are fighting that decision. One of them is not Leslie Rutledge. She believes in arbitration because she tends to believe on the business side of things. It's good for business to have arbitration clauses, not so good for consumers. The family of Michael Reed, the man charged almost 2 months ago with knocking over the brand new Ten Commandments monument on the Capitol, has written a judge in Little Rock asking please to release him from prison and place him in mental health treatment. When he gets off his meds, he can't be counted on to act rationally, and that's apparently what happened before he not mowed down the Ten Commandments monument. They say he's not a criminal. They say he's a good Christian. They say he just doesn't act right and that he needs help. He has an arraignment scheduled August 29th in Judge Chris Piazza's court. For now, he'll stay in jail. The Little Rock Black Police Officers Association continued its tense war of words with Chief Kenton Buckner. It sent a letter criticizing him for not appearing at a series of victory over violence events that were sponsored by some media and other groups in Little Rock over the last couple of months. Buckner responds that he's had a series of community meetings on his own. He'll be going to the final event, that victory of violence affair, and he wishes that there could be unity among police officers, well, in the community at large. But I think the tension that exists there is something that's going to continue for some time to come. Well, when you get a new industry in the state, what comes next? A lobby comes next, of course, and there's now an Arkansas Medical Marijuana Association. They're going to work to advance the interest of people who grow marijuana and sell marijuana. Medical marijuana is the legal kind. The participants in this movement include David Couch, the Little Rock lawyer who led the petition drive for medical marijuana, and also former Attorney General Dustin McDaniel's on the board of this. A lot of money to be made in medical marijuana, or at least that's the thought. Little Rock motorists are familiar with the little curve in front of the Arkansas School for the Deaf and Blind on Markham Street. It can sometimes be treacherous. Somebody was killed in a fatal accident on that curve this afternoon, and it blocked traffic there for a while. Speaking of traffic wrecks, a big tractor-trailer rig hit an overpass at I-30 and Mablevale Cutoff Road by the Highway Department, ripped the trailer open and spilled a giant load of frozen pizza on the highway. Not a good place to have a pizza delivery, I'm afraid. Learned something interesting today thanks to KARK. Florida A&M is going to be the first visitor to town to play the Razorbacks August 31st. They're getting paid $750,000 to be a sacrificial lamb to the Hogs, or at least that's the idea. They're going to get $50,000 less, however, if they don't bring their famous Marching 100 marching band, which puts on quite a show. Apparently they're going to give up the $50,000. That's not enough to bring that big band to Little Rock. The band might be better than the football team, or at least that's what the Hogs hope. And finally, let's finish up with a happy note on football. Brett Bielema, the Razorback football coach, met the press this morning, and he brought in his delightful little baby daughter, Briella, to show off the 1-month-old, and it was a very cute moment with the big guy with his little baby. He says she's all hog. That's something he better not call her when she's 16 years or so older, so I suppose. That's the news today. I'm Max Brantley. We're still resisting. See you tomorrow.